Hi, this is a redo of step one, organization information, as the New Jersey Department of State's Treasury website has been revamped. So the previous webinar doesn't necessarily work with how to navigate the Department of Treasury site. So I am redoing step one. So this webinar will focus on, excuse me, gaining your charity's registration number, excuse me, gaining proof and your division revenue number, getting access to your certificate of incorporation, and getting access to your certificate of standing. So when you're using Sage, you want to use Internet Explorer. Do not use Google Chrome. Now, when you're navigating these different state agencies, you can use whatever web browser you want. But once you start getting access to Sage, you need to use Internet Explorer. So the legal information required to do business with the state of New Jersey, you need a valid charity's registration number, and you need proof of that. And we're going to show you how to get proof of that valid charity registration number. If there's any issues with getting access to your charity registration number, or it comes up non-compliant, do not call us. You need to call the Division of Consumer Affairs at 973-504-6215. That's 973, excuse me, 504-6215. In the process of navigating the Department of Treasury to get your Division of Revenue number and certificate of incorporation and standing certificate, if there's an issue of gaining access to any one of those three documents, you need to call the Department of Treasury helpline at 609-292-9292. That's 609-292-9292. So the Sage website is www.sage.nj.gov. That's www.sage.nj.gov. So remember, when you're always on Sage, you need to always hit the save button in Sage. Sage doesn't have an automatic save feature. So whatever changes you make or whatever updates you make, you always need to hit save. If you have any questions regarding the application or regarding this webinar, call me as long as it doesn't relate to your charity's registration number, the Division of Revenue number, excuse me, your certificate of standing, your certificate of incorporation, or your certificate of your IRS 501c3 determination letter. If it doesn't have to do with any of that, then you can call me directly at 609-984-6952. That's 609-984-6952, or you can email me at ofbi@sos.nj.gov. That's ofbi@sos.nj.gov. So now we're going to go live, and let me just share a screen here. And so once you get access to Sage, you use so this is our test site. And these documents need to be uploaded into the additional profile information page. So when you get access to Sage, first thing we want you to do is put your username and your password. This is a test site for us. This is where we test applications and reports, and it's also used for educational purposes. So you log in. The first thing we want you to do is don't worry about this box here. Go straight to organizations. Click the organizations link. And then your organization should pop up, right? So let's say your organization is Servicios Latino de Burlington County. That's one of our grantees. She's always got us. I want to give big ups to Angela Gonzalez. Servicios Latino de Burlington County. You click that if that's or whatever your agency is. And then we want you're at the organization you're at the organization page. First thing we want you to do is click organization details. Then we want you to click, the only link we want you to click on is this link here that reads additional profile information required for applicants for the Department of State, Council of the Arts, Historical Commission, Office of Faith-Based Initiatives, and Travel and Tourism. Click that. And then you're in the additional profile information page. So here, where it says charity's registration number, you input your charity registration number, and then you need to show proof that this number is valid. And I'm going to show you how to do that. Then you need to come down to the division of revenue number, and under certificate number, insert your division of revenue number, and then you need to upload proof that this number is valid. Then then you need to complete the congressional district, the legislative district, any the date of incorporation. You don't have to do this section that says New Jersey Council of the Art applicants only. You don't have to do that. You have to fill in the executive director, the project director, the board president or the board chairman, his or her contact information. Then you need to scroll all the way down, and you need to upload your IRS determination letter. Not that you applied for your 501c3 status, but that you received a letter from the IRS that says that you have been recognized as a charitable organization under 501c3. Then under here, you need to upload your certificate of incorporation. And under here, you need to upload your certificate of standing. So let's start with your charity's registration number. All right, let's go there, which is the first document that you have to upload. So to get to the New Jersey Division of Consumer Affairs, you want to plug in here in your browser, www.njconsumeraffairs.org. And when you get to this home page, we want you to click charities and registration information. Wait, charities section, which is, no, we want you to click here, my bad. Then we want you to click charities registration section. And we want you to click Directory of Registered Charities. And then this is where you find whether your charity is compliant or not. So for example, if you don't know your charity registration number, or you plug in your charity registration number, nothing comes up, what you can do is you can put the first name of your organization, the first name or the first word for your organization, followed by the asterisk, and that's a wild card. So anything that starts with Servicios or starts with the name of your organization, not the, but the and then the next word, it'll pop up. So it'll pop up here as compliant, right? So the next thing we want you to do is, now that this is compliant, you could do one or two things. You can take a screen print of this page and save it onto your desktop, because you're going to need to upload it, or you can click View Details, and this window pops up, and you can take a screen print of this and you can save that. If the organization comes up non-compliant, for example, it'll tell you. See this here where it says Walkway Foundation is non-compliant? Then you need to call the Division of the Consumer Affairs, that number in the PowerPoint presentation, the third slide. You need to call them directly, because we can't help you with this. All right? All right, cool. So now we're looking for the division of, hold on. The Division of Treasury, right? We want to get the division of revenue number. So we want you to plug in, hold on. Let me just take this out here. New Jersey Division of Treasury, hold on. So you want you to go www.state.nj.us/treasury. And then you'll come to the Department of Treasury homepage. First thing we want you to do when you get here is click Divisions and Agencies. Scroll down to Revenue and Enterprise Services. Click on that. It'll bring you to this page, right? It'll bring you to the Division of Revenue and Enterprise Services page. Then we want you to click the business filing records, right, which it would be plus, you want to expand that. And then you want to come down to business records, you want to expand that. And then you want to come down to request copies of filed documents. Request a business registration certificate, which is it, request a business registration certificate. You expand that, and then you click this Learn button, not this first one, the second one that says Information on Business Registration Certificate. You click on that. Then you're at the Business Registration Certificate page. Then we want you to click Obtain a Certificate Online. And once you get to this page, you follow the prompts. So let's say, this is required information, this first box here, right? It'll say enter the first 4 characters of your business name or trade number. And then you can either put in your best business entity ID number or your certificate number, and you click submit. If nothing happens, if nothing pops up, if a document like this doesn't pop up, let me show you. If this document doesn't pop up, then you need to call the Division of Revenue number that's in the PowerPoint presentation. I think it's the third slide. Right? All right. So that's how you get your Division of Revenue number. And then once you get this, then you need to take a print screen of that, save it to your desktop, because you're gonna have to upload it into the additional profile information page that I showed you where to upload it in the beginning of this after the PowerPoint presentation. Right? So let me go back to this. Right. Let me click out of here. So now we want to get you to the certificate of incorporation. So you want to go www.state.nj.us/treasury. Again, right, we want you to come to Division of Agencies, because now I'm going to show you how to get to your certificate of incorporation. Division of Agencies, click on that. Then click on Revenue and Enterprise Services. That'll take you to this page. When you get to this page, you get to Business Filings and Records, you expand that, and then you scroll down to Business Records, and you expand that, and then you scroll down to Request Copies of Filed Documents, you expand that, and then you click Learn More. When you get to this page, we want you to click Business Entity Documents. Then we want you to click Business Name, and you write the first 2 letters of the first 2 words of your organizations. I'm using Servicios Latino as our test, as our educational piece here. You click Continue. And then you look for your organization. So I'm looking for Servicios Latino de Burlington County. I click there. I click Continue. And then Servicios has 2 documents, right? So we're going to need the original certificate, and then we're going to need the amendment. Click Add to Cart, and then you pay out. All right? So that's how to get your certificate of incorporation. Now let's get to the certificate of standing. I'm just clicking some of this stuff out so it doesn't confuse anybody. All right, so you're back at the www.state.nj. You're back at the home page for the Department of Treasury. Again, you go to Division of Agencies, Divisions and Agencies. We're looking for the certificate of standing. You scroll down to Revenue and Enterprise Services. You click on that. It'll bring you to this page. You expand Business Filings. You go to Business Records. You go down to where it says Request Business Certificate, expand that, and then you click Learn More. Then we want you to, when you get to this page, the Business Standing Certificate Entity Trade Name page, we want you to click Business Entity Name Search. And we want you to click Business Name. And then we want you to put in the first word of your organization followed by the percentage sign. The percentage sign is a wild card. So any organizations with the word Servicios or the first word of your organization other than the, it'll pop up. So you click search and you look for your organization. So we're looking for Servicios Latino de Burlington County. You need to write down this entity ID number, right? Because you're gonna need it. Then we need you to go back to the Business Standing Certificate Entity Trade Name and click Business Entity Standing Certificate and click Entity ID. Then you plug in your entity ID number, the one that I told you before that you needed to write down. Then you click Continue. Then you want the short form, not the long form, you want the short form. Then you add it to the cart. And then if you're getting the certificate of incorporation and you're using the same browser to get back to the certificate of standing, it'll be added here, and then you pay out, and then you'll be able to download the certificate of standing and the certificate of incorporation, save it onto your desktop, and you're going to have to upload it onto the additional profile information page, which is this page here. All right. So if you have any questions, my contact information, I think it's the second to last slide on the PowerPoint presentation. But if you follow the webinar, you shouldn't have any problems. Again, if you have an issue with your charity's registration number, you need to call the Division of Consumer Affairs directly, not us. If you have an issue with the Division of Revenue number, and you need to call the Department of Treasury. Now, what you can do, and let's say there's an issue with the Division of Charity's registration number and the Division of Revenue number and the certificate of incorporation and the certificate of standing. What you can do is upload a Word document where it says browse for each one of those documents and indicate that in the event that your organization receives funding, that you know that the Department of State will not enter into contracting with your organization unless all documents are uploaded into the organization profile information page. So that can save you some time. All right. So thanks for getting on this webinar. And if you have any questions, again, you can call me at 609-984-6952. 609-984-6952, or you can email me at ofbi@sos.nj.gov. That's ofbi@sos.nj.gov. All right, thanks a lot and have a nice day.